Hello, my little starlings. How are you? Whether you're watching this live, in which case, hello, or perhaps on the VOD, I realize that I'm going live a little bit late, especially for those of you in the UK or other European countries. It is very early in the morning right now. Do be sure to check the description box of this video before you watch it, whether that's live or on the replay. Because this is live and because there's a little bit of a storm going on outside, I can't guarantee we won't have any loud noises, perhaps thunder, perhaps a certain cat meowing and pawing at my door. If you hear any of that, I promise she's okay. She just is offended that the door is closed. But with all of that said, this will still be a very chill stream, a very chill video to watch. I just have to keep my voice a little bit higher in volume, that is, a little bit louder than I usually prefer to do for videos on this channel. Because with streaming everything off of my computer, there's a lot of background fan noise, and that means you have to have various things compressed, but then of course your voice gets lost if you speak too softly, and I can't very well just boost certain parts of the audio or edit out other parts because it's live. All of that said, I will also not be back editing this, so whatever happens while we're live tonight is how the video is going up. So do keep that in mind if you're looking for a sleep aid. This is more so going to be just a chill, calm, hangout kind of stream. Maybe something you can put on while you're studying or working, or if you're having a rough night and feeling a little lonely. That's what this is for. With all of that said, why don't we hop right on over to the gaming screen here. There I am. This is Long Live the Queen. It's a very simple to understand but difficult to win game. And it was actually one of the very first games I ever bought with my own money, so it holds a special place in my heart. And despite the fact that I've had it for years, I have only beaten it once, I think, and there are several routes. But I like to put this on when I need just sort of a chill, quiet night. I have some hot tea and some water here with me. No problem, this will definitely be up. As soon as it goes down, you'll have the VOD, so feel free to check it out then. Have a good night. We'll go ahead and get into it. So, we have King Jocelyn, I believe is how you pronounce that, which I always thought was a female name, like a predominantly traditionally female name, but his name is Jocelyn. And if we click here, we can see a whole bunch of complicated information about him, but our main character is going to be Elodie, who is currently 14. So Jocelyn, the King Dowager, Duke of Calaris, says, "We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it." And here we have Elodie, Crown Princess. Here's all her information. Elodie is quite sad, as we can see. "I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. I have to choose a good voice for her because we're going to hear her the whole game. Not that we won't hear the father, but obviously Elodie has the most dialogue. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read this brief introduction on how the game works. I've played this before, but I can give you guys a quick summary. So basically, this is where we are in the calendar. Somewhere around here is our 15th birthday and our coronation. And our goal is to keep Elodie alive until that point. There will be all sorts of assassination attempts or just dangerous situations. And the way that we keep her alive is by building up these skills. There's not enough time in the game to build all of them, so you have to pick and choose what kind of playthrough you want. Different knowledge will impact whether or not you succeed in different situations, and there are many, so you cannot succeed in all of them. Again, you have to pick and choose what you want to do. One moment. Sorry, had to fix something there. So, our mood is depressed because our mother just passed away, of course. So, that, as you can see, makes us not really want to talk to anyone. And it's very hard to hold composure and elegance when you are feeling depressed. We have a little cheat sheet here to tell us what we'd be good at and what we'd be bad at, so we're not really feeling like sports, but we would love to hang out with some animals. So while we go through this game, if any of you are watching live, you can feel free to chime in the chat and let me know where you think we should go, what you're feeling. But for now, I think I will go with my tried and true and spend some time with the dogs. So we have 2 classes per week. And animal handling is where I want to go. I want to hang out with the dogs. And you know what? I think I'll just go full ham into the dogs. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. Let's see, we get our bonus here. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. And then we always get a little scene after the week, so... What's all that noise outside? Who's there? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. We have Lucille, Countess of Nyx. These intercord weavings are so complicated. Sometimes when I play, I keep a whole family tree and birth chart and draw all the connections. It's a lot to keep up with. But as we can see, she is married to our uncle, presumably. Hear about your mother, Fidela. Oh, we might have had a little blip there. Looks like we lost connection for a second. Thank you. You look well, niece. I only have one male voice, I'm sorry. Ah, so he is our maternal uncle then. Which means that Lucille married into the family. Good to know.
Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mummy said we'll be here all month.
And our mood has been impacted.
Maybe we'll have some time to talk later.
Now, this will also impact our mood, as you can see. What do we want to do? We can go talk to our dad. Maybe try to deal with some of this grief. We could hang out in the gardens. I think I want to talk to Charlotte.
I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home.
You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school?
My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe.
I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday.
But at least we can have fun together here.
So the different faces she makes tells you her mood as well. It looks like we've gotten a little more cheerful, but that means that now we're scared. I don't know if we know yet why her mother passed away. Let's see. So now we have a whole different set of buffs to contend with. Agility, faith. In the back of my head, I'm trying to remember what different challenges come up next and how we can deal with them. We'll be better at agility or faith. Faith probably because we're looking for some sort of answers. A lot of people, while they're grieving, will turn to institutions like religion or spirituality to sort of try to make sense of the world, you know? So that could be a good one for Elodie. I feel like I want to get some reflexes in, because if there are assassins in this game, I am hoping that if we're fast enough, we can get away. So this week, I think I will go for some agility. But let's do a little meditation and see if that helps calm us down as well. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. That was our reflexes class, and for meditation, you practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to relax and tranquil, to be relaxed and tranquil, that makes more sense, without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. I mean, if meditation puts you to sleep, I know that's not conducive to meditating itself, but it can be a handy trick.
What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on?
Ooh, Juliana, Duchess of Ursel. Okay. Lumen, that's important. Paulus, so her father's deceased. Good to know. I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Well, that answers that question, but it just opens new ones, doesn't it?
What?
I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Interesting. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. But didn't you just say our mom was a lumen? Her line. Her father's deceased. We're gonna have to remember Ignatius. This is probably important. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Okay. Do we want to send her away? I don't think so. I want to know what she has to say. But if our father is right and she caused our mother's death, arresting her would keep her nearby so we can talk to her, but I don't know that she would want to talk to us anymore. Let's be a little defiant. Let her stay.
I want to hear what she has to say. She stays.
Oh, well. As you wish. I feel like this is some kind of matriarchal society, considering that the crown princess gets to make all the decisions and not the king. Although I think he married in, so it could be that. And it looks like we gave Juliana her own room, so let's go see what she has to say.
What is it you wanted to teach me?
First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal.
What crystal?
Ah, see, if we had studied, we would have known. The source of power for any lumen is a particular magic crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes a part of you for as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you.
Do you have a crystal?
Well, probably, considering she's a lumen, Elodie. Of course. Ooh, pretty. Oh, it matches her hair. I want one. She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. So this is inside her? Then how did our father get the one out of our mother? Am I smelling foul play here? You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Maybe it just maybe when people die, it just falls out like enemy drops, you know?
Oh.
It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. Well, that answers that and opens up a whole bunch of new questions, doesn't it? I'm sensing a theme in this game. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. So we inherited it from our mother, or there's an extra one for us that our dad is hiding? You know, I always thought it was the mother, but maybe we also have one. Are we born with? We're still afraid. How are we doing here? We have a chance to become more willful if we push it. I don't know if that's really what we want to do, but what will help us find the crystal then? Well, here's Lumen. We probably can't do that until we have a magic crystal, though. Feel free to chime in at any point, chat, if you have an idea of where you want us to take Elodie tonight. I do ask no spoilers, though. It's been a while since I played this game, but I know that there are many endings. How about history? I know we don't have a buff to it, but we seem to be kind of oblivious to things. Divination. Divination might be helpful. Maybe we can, like, ask a crystal ball. So let's set this to divination. But I think we need some history. Novan history, that's our country. Yeah, let's do Novan history. You read about the history of your domain. Hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of the western coast, as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. Okay. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. Good to know. Being afraid certainly doesn't help that, does it? Is our mother dying an omen? Little sip of tea there.
He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers.
I don't know why Lottie... Uh-oh. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet? Princess, don't move. Uh-oh. What's at our feet? I want to know what's at our feet. You look down where her sword is pointing. Her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. That's not good. And now we're more afraid. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike.
No!
Your cousin pushes you aside, and the snake's fangs sink into her leg.
Lottie!
Too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get her to an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. Oh boy, she's a Karen.
I'm sorry.
Lottie, you didn't do anything.
I don't feel good.
We'll be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never been here. Someone may have tried to kill you.
Will Charlotte be okay?
I don't know. Well, we're just having a bad time, aren't we? Let's see. This just puts it all up on the screen for us. Let's put that away. What do we want to achieve? Well, we're more terrified than ever. Is there a way we can be less afraid? If we go to church, but it only takes off one, and I think we were already afraid. Let's ask Juliana more about our crystal.
How do I find my lumen crystal?
Your father probably knows what happened to it.
What if he destroyed it?
They can't be destroyed. He could throw it away, but then someone else might find it. No, he'll keep it safe.
But if it's mine, it wouldn't matter if someone else found it.
It's attuned to you, but you haven't bonded with it yet. If it found a compatible host, someone who is like you in some way, it could bond to them. Do you think he gave it to... No, he wouldn't give it to someone. He doesn't trust magic. What if our aunt, like, stole it or something? We're still afraid, unfortunately, thanks to that snake. Okay, angry is the opposite of afraid, so if we want to stop being terrified, we're gonna have to get angry. But what classes are going to help us find it? Do more divination. That'll probably give us kind of a glimpse, maybe a little bit of forewarning before we run into something deadly. Although it didn't help with the snake, did it? Our reflexes didn't seem to help with the snake either. I'm gonna give us more reflexes, I think. Just in case we see more snakes, you know? Alright. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. There's a word for that. I forget what it's called. It's not just wall tennis. I can't think of it though. Oh, we can play sports on the weekends. That might help. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets. If you have a strange fish caught in your neck, that is a problem, isn't it? Nets. Malformed babies being born, and so on. Castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. It was the longest run-on sentence. You could have just said everybody. Or my cousins. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. That's concerning, isn't it? Like, somebody brought a snake in, you know? Like, we've definitely got spies in here. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out alright. The ominous poison failed check. Is Lottie actually dead, or... I don't like the look of that, man. Maybe she is a guardian angel. If only it were that easy, kid. Well, we can play sports now. Oh, that'll get us angry, which will deal with being afraid. Let's see. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. We still look scared. We are still scared. Okay, so we're 2 ticks down with afraid and depressed. I don't know what happens if we tie. I don't know how the hierarchy works. It might be left to right. In which case, we have to get angry and cheerful. I don't know that I can do that, guys. What we really should be doing, actually, is figuring out what skills we want, and then trying to guess what emotion will get us there. I think there is a cap also on certain skills until you get the other ones in the group. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Let's see. We really should talk to our dad, actually, to figure out. Maybe we should do more history. Let's do more history. And lore. Have we had that the whole time? Am I a fool? Let's do lore, not history. Yeah, let's try that. So it says, only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. Well, that answers that question, and doesn't raise questions this time, which is new. You read about the signs that have presaged. Is that a word? Presaged? Famous disasters. Come before famous disasters. Such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. That sounds bad. That sounds very bad. The doom shadow. You read about King Latinmere and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown in a spider's web. I think we might have hit our cap. Yes. Your skill in divination is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other faith skills are 25 or higher. Okay. One of the maids approaches for your attention. Alice. She does not look 18 to me, but okay. Why do we know all this information about her? I think she might be romanceable, if I remember. I think there's like a scandal where you get with a maid. Let's see. There are gays in this game, by the way. It's very important to note that this is a gay-friendly game. Well, I don't know how friendly, but there are gays. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? I hate seeing those blue ones go. It's like, it's just a clear sticker that says, no, you're stupid. No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Talas. I think that's how we're gonna say that. I want to apologize for butchering these fantasy names, but like, they're not real. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. The Duke of Sedna? They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of... deeply regret. Best wishes.
Ooh, what a beautiful necklace.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm in danger.
Something sparkly will make me feel better.
This action will have consequences. I remember that one. We're gonna have some awkward conversations very soon. Let's see. Willful and angry. That will help us, but then we'll be depressed again. Don't know that I want to be depressed again. Oh, no, we should talk to our dad.
Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal?
It's in a safe place.
Can I have it?
No. Thanks, Dad.
But it's mine.
Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that happening to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child. And we're afraid again. Or still afraid, I guess. Alright, chat. If anybody has any ideas as to where we should go next with our stats, feel free to chime in. We can't move up the needle on divination right now until we up meditation or lore, well, both actually, to 25. We could work on that. We have a boost to it. We'd have to work on both of them this round. We could continue to work on Novan history, although we don't really have much of a buff to it. But that might help us not embarrass ourselves in public situations. And of course we do have the buff still to reflexes, dance, and flexibility. You wouldn't be surprised. A lot of these it's like, well, how's that gonna keep me alive? And then you get in a situation it's like, oh man, if only I knew how to dress pretty, I would have lived. So really, there are no bad choices. It's dependent on what kind of route you're doing. We are already in week 6. So I'm not sure what route we're doing, to be honest. I think we need to know more lore. especially if we're trying to figure out this crystal business and become a magical girl. So I think I will go with meditation and lore. Is that cool with you, chat? Can't do any more divination right now. Let's see. You close your eyes and relax every muscle of your body in turn, letting that feeling travel down through you from your head to your fingertips to your toes. I love meditation ASMR. It is so relaxing. You take slow, deep breaths, letting that air move through your body, feeling it give you life and energy. For me, it just puts me to sleep, but that's the point for me. The kings and queens of Nova have all been lumens for centuries, but in modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the direst of emergencies. Man, if I was a lumen, I would be using magic left and right. I mean, I'm a magical celestial fox, so I do use magic left and right, but that just furthers my point, doesn't it? Long, long ago, the continent of Borealis was ruled over by a single witch king, until a rival line of lumens challenged for the crown. The resulting war went on for 100 years with powerful spells that damaged the land so badly that even now, no plants will grow. So how does Borealis live? Ooh, we've unlocked a new outfit. I think that'll give us more buffs. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens.
It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should go and say hello.
Then you notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Hello, hello! I'm doing pretty well, how are you? There are gays in this game, and I have found them.
Looks like she's busy.
You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Well, that's concerning, isn't it? Nice. You know, I haven't picked that up yet. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on Pokemon. If you're on the replay and you can't see chat, maybe that'll help. I heard a lot of mixed reviews on the Pokemon, so I can't decide whether or not I should get it or not. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Well, we've already seen a snake-based assassin, so my money's on assassin. We should probably call the guards, right? Like, let's not... I don't know that chasing assassins is a great idea. We have good reflexes, but running is a separate stat. And climbing also. I have been touched climbing. I don't want to break our neck. I can't do a scream on a soft speaking stream. That would be terrible. However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. Guess he got away. You wonder if you were only imagining it. I doubt we imagined it. Alas, another missed opportunity. If we die, we'll have to remember some of these and see if we can figure out how to solve them, I guess, is the right term. For now, I mean, we can go back to Juliana and tell her that our dad won't give us the crystal. That was a big sip. I don't know if we can just find it on our own. I've always just reported to Juliana, so let's see.
My father says I can't have the crystal until I'm queen, so we'll just have to wait.
No, Elodie, do you have no sense of wonder? This girl does not want to be a magical girl. There may not be time to wait. The world is filled with dangers, and you will need the powers of Illumin to fight them. You can't begin training until you have bonded with your crystal.
Well, what else am I supposed to do about it?
Well, maybe search the castle high and low. Like, I would be tearing apart every brick in this frickin' tower looking for it, you know? The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Ooh, loud piano. Let me know if the game music gets too loud for a chill stream. Otherwise, we might have to take drastic action. Oh, I'm not waiting until I'm older. Drastic action. Is she gonna tear the castle apart? Brick by brick?
What do you mean by drastic action?
Thanks, Juliana. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Try to reach the crystal. If you can't, come and talk to me again. Oh, we've got a different mood and a new outfit. Alright. Boarding school uniform is what we're wearing now, but the priestess robe boosts our faith. Which I think, yes, we have gotten it up enough. Uh-oh, I have to sneeze. Wow. We have gotten up faith enough that we can move up the needle on divination again if we want. But now that we know where our crystal is, it's in the treasury tower. Now we gotta figure out how to get in there. We're feeling willful, which means that we cannot train in royal demeanor, which is a shame because I think we need that. Or economics, which is another way we would get in. So, uh-oh, too willful. Whoops. Gotta be more yielding, I guess. What do you think, guys? Strategy? Logistics? Those are nice things to know. Internal affairs, foreign intelligence. We've already tanked on that earlier. Ciphering, that has to do with codes and such. I think perhaps strategy will do us well. Get some military strategy up in here. And maybe foreign intelligence. They're giving us an awful lot of time to build that up. You study the strengths and weaknesses of different weapons and battle formations. Okay. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of Talas. Except for the fact that we're 14. That's what is that, a 12-year gap? Ew. That's gross. Blech. Yeah, this game doesn't hold back on I don't even know that it's realistic. Everybody has this, misconception that people used to be getting married at, age 13 in, Shakespeare time, but no, that was weird and wrong. Even to them, they were like, no, this is a child. So, this game goes weird places with its, idea of old kooky monarchy kind of stuff. You are walking up the stairs. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down, holding a towering pile of linen. Where is she rushing to? Aha, finally. A success. All those reflex trainings are finally pulling off. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. Paying off is what I meant to say. Visit the treasury. Alright, what do we need? Accounting or presents. And now we are angry and willful. Great. You try to talk your way past the treasury guards, but despite eyelash fluttering, foot stomping, and outright threats, they won't budge. Back here, alright. Mood is willful now. No, we were already willful. We need to be yielding. Because this willful is not doing anything for us in terms of being able to... Sorry if you heard that. Being able to study the things that we need to study in order to get in there. Maybe we stay on track with what we did last time, but we try to become more yielding. You studied the effects of battle stress on troops and how morale can turn the tide of combat. You study military recruitment and the importance of training and motivation in making soldiers who can trust and depend on another. That is important. I don't know if you just heard the wind outside. It is storming like crazy tonight, which is nice. I like it, but less conducive to filming. The domain of Shanjia, across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline, as well as most of the navigatable rivers. The political disruption in Tambula in recent years has caused disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kygel. We just got a power flicker here, which is very exciting while I'm trying to stream. It's all that Mercury retrograde, that Mercury Gatorade, you know? Which, by the way, happens to be why I am streaming this week. I had a video ready, half ready, and if you believe in, another power flicker. If you believe in all of the astrology stuff, Mercury retrograde supposedly really mucks up technology stuff, and I gotta say, I am feeling it. I have all the audio, all the video and such, but it's a tarot video, and so I lit a candle during our tarot video, and it really just messed up the autofocus and the lighting, so I now have to teach myself how to color correct an hour-long video. So that's delayed. That is delayed, and that's why this is the video you guys get this week. But hopefully you don't mind. I know I'm streaming a bit late, so not many people are even up, but do let me know if you're watching the VOD. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you enjoy this soft-spoken live stream. I definitely want to do more live streams, but I'm toying with the idea of having a separate channel for it or just keeping it on here. It would all still be Ophelia, of course. Put a lot of effort into this. I'm not just gonna hang her up. But yeah, let me know if you like it or if you would rather I keep it on a separate channel or what. If I put it on a separate channel, I might be a bit louder with that, but we shall see. Hopefully, the windstorm going on outside does not knock my power, but if it does, well, the VOD will go up. And you'll just have an unfinished game, which is more invitation for us to keep streaming. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crowdfunding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. That sounds like it will be relevant later, but also, we have 0 financial skills, so this is going to be interesting. Man does not get a picture. I want to give him a stupid voice, I don't know why.
Your Royal Highnesses,
I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. So he wants to invent the printing press. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. Considering 875 is enough to set up an entire factory, I'm going to guess that it is not equivalent to dollars, and this is probably more like $8,000. Lassie's really on the actual gold standard. With this system, we'll be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. Yeah, we're head empty on this subject.
I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested.
Melody, you are going to be the reason this country stays illiterate. Welp, yielding. We want to be yielding. We can attend court and get yielding depressed and pressured. That sounds like torture. Let's do it. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all. Oh, it's literal court. But it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future. Well, now we're sad. Yep. But at least we're less willful. What do we get now? Can we study money now? Accounting, yes. We cannot do conversations still or royal demeanor, which I think we needed. So we're just gonna have to be really smart about money. Let's dump it all in the economics. I don't remember which one we needed. I'm gonna pick accounting. Let's see. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. Abacus. That's a good ASMR word. I should write that down. Abacus. Abacuses probably make great sounds too. There's gotta be videos on that, right? Oop. Hear a little banging in the background, sorry. Has GB done an abacus video? She might have. Somebody should. I do not have an abacus. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations, using written numbers instead of an abacus. No calculators allowed. Oh, my brain is melting just at the thought of math, honestly. I hate math so much. I'm so bad at it. Oh, we got some people now. Banyan, Duke of Marie. Everyone's in their 30s. His sister is Bryn, Duchess of Hellas. His brother is Bennett, Earl Consort of Dis. I will not make a D's nuts joke. Duke of Marie, Earl of Serenitatis. Are you allowed to have that many titles, sir? Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
However, I must call you for your aid. Yeah, he just wants us to do something for him. The Ixonite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for far too long. Now is the time to push back. What's it got to do with us? Uh-oh, we are too stupid.
I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying Southern Marie?
Oh, well, that would answer what it's got to do with him. Haha, military success.
We have plenty of troops, so it wouldn't be that hard to drive them out, if we want to make a fight of it.
Do I want to make a fight of it, though? I mean, it would please the smug man. Banyan, was that his name? It would please the smug man, but I generally live my life in a manner of never pleasing smug men, you know? Nah, we're not gonna please him.
There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come up with some arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. Oh good, we're yielding. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? I knew this was gonna come back to bite us in the ass. Oh boy.
It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna.
Then you have made arrangements with him. Oh boy. Remember, that man is 26, I believe it said. Eek. We're still too stupid.
What sort of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage.
Ew. Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. You know, everybody is probably looking down on us because we're, what, 14? This is a high school freshman, okay? If you have attended American institutions of learning, I don't know why I said that. High school is the term. I mean, they feel like incarceration, don't they? But yeah, no, picture a 9th grader. That is your leader of the country. So no doubt, all of these 30-year-old men are definitely looking down on us and looking to take advantage of us politically, to be clear. So we're gonna have to fight for every ounce of respect we get around here. Which is not great, because we just signed up for a diplomatic meeting. Oh, I forgot I could check our mood. It's week 10, also. Helpful to know. I don't think we go a full year, because I don't think our mom died, like, on our birthday. So I think around, like, week 40-ish is about when the coronation stuff happens. So we got, what, 30 weeks to go? If we can stay alive. This is not an endurance stream. I'm gonna end it around the 2-hour mark. We're about an hour in right now. So, if we die, we die. I am not gonna fight this until we survive because we would be here forever. Still depressed, which isn't helping us too much, but the most important thing is that we do not want to be willful, and we probably don't want to be angry. Let's see, so not sports. Yielding, lonely, and cheerful if we play with toys. That sounds really helpful. Let's try that. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. When did you guys stop playing with toys? Like, at what age? VOD Squad, chime in too. Because, you know, I never quite stopped. I really like, I mean, I don't play with toys now, I guess I should say. Although, I do play D&D, which is kind of like playing with toys with just extremely complicated rules, you know? I mean, you have all those figurines, right? So, I guess in that sense, yeah, D&D is still playing with toys. I never stopped, did I? But yeah, let me know. When did you stop? At what point are you too old, right? Because I don't think 14 is too old. I think other 14-year-olds might think it's too old, but nah, she's still a baby. No offense if you're 14, but like, you're a baby. Let's see. Depressed does not help us at all. We cannot hold a serviceable conversation. We still need to break into the treasury, and by which I mean convince the treasurers to let us, the guards at the treasury, to let us into the treasury. So we should still go for accounting, I think. Although, we do have that diplomatic meeting coming up. What do you think? Maybe foreign intelligence or internal affairs? It's kind of both, isn't it? It's both foreign and internal. Maybe we should do both. Since it's affecting Mari, but also affecting the southern area. So let's do both. I'm terrified of embarrassing ourselves in front of that foreign diplomat right after we did this whole thing with the necklace, and Banyan is a smug jerk, and you know, I don't want to flop on that and then have to give in to Banyan. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Which is kind of why I am suspicious of our aunt, to be real. Because like she has something to gain, you know, in putting her precious daughter in our place. So long as we don't have kids, all she has to do is kill us. And you know, that snake showed up when she came to the castle, and then that snake showed up, right? Right? You see where I'm going with this, chat? So I think, since she has something to gain, all she has to do is kill us and then kill her husband, and then Charlotte gets to be queen. So we gotta watch out. We gotta watch out for Aunt Lucille, was it? There's so many names. For those keeping track at home, let me know. Since their recent revolution, the Tombulans have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. Is that the people we're meeting? No, we're meeting Ixion. There's so many names. Do these names mean anything to you guys? Let me know. Are these like Latin words or historical somethings that I don't know? I'm not completely versed in all of your human history yet, you know? Yeah, I was watching from the sky, but like, there aren't subtitles from space, so I don't know. Uh-oh. Well, we did our best. Let's find out. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, here's Bryn. Duchess of Hellas. 33. Brother is Banyan, Duke of Marie. She's also got Bennett, Earl Consort of Dees. Dees. Isn't that... We saw someone with this before because I made fun of their name, but now I can't remember. Oh well. Yeah, she's got 2 titles too. Why do you people have so many titles? Duchess of Hellas, Countess of Dysnomia.
Let's get this over with.
Ah, shit. I should have studied history more. Oh. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. That is, aristocratic, fancy hidden insult kind of talk. You see that? Unprovoked attacks on us. Sassy. Oh man. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. And there's several things we don't know. We are too dumb. I don't want to surrender our province. I don't know that I want to offer him money. We have money. I'm learning a little bit about accounting, but like, not a lot. I don't think we have any sort of force to bluff or intimidate him with. We haven't practiced any sort of speaking skills. If I kill him, there will be problems. So perhaps we try offering him money and hope that my accounting has paid off.
That is not acceptable. All the land north of the river belongs to us. We are willing to offer some payment in exchange for the inconvenience you have suffered, but nothing more.
I believe we could settle the matter for 8,000 golden lassie. Okay. If a printing press factory costs 875 lassie, 8,000 lassie is like astronomically. That's probably like $100,000. No, it's gotta be way more because that's the cost of a house in my country. And not a good one. That's a lot of money. And I don't know crap about anything. Great.
That's an awful lot of money.
I think if I refuse, it'll just take me back to the previous menu. Well, we are still studying money, right? So here's my thought. We're still studying money. I should drink some tea. Hold on. Ugh. It is winter where I live, and the dry air is just murder. But we're studying money, so maybe we will learn a way to make that back. In which case, I think it's okay if we spend a whole bunch right now. Mostly because I don't like the other options the game gave me. I don't want to go to war. Especially not for freaking Banyan.
Very well. Negotiating like this is stressful.
I bet. I'm stressed and I'm not actually, this doesn't actually impact my life. Alrighty, we are still depressed. Ugh. Let's try to get cheerful. Cheerful, willful, lonely, lonely, cheerful. Let's go to the garden. I think if we're lonely, we'll be more likely to talk to people, which will help because we have 0 social skills. We're not going to be able to talk ourselves out of like a hostage situation as it is right now.
A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders.
Which we need after we just bunked up that, We're yielding. Bunked up that negotiation. Okay, what does yielding do? Royal demeanor, history, and faith. Okay. We can up our presence. I think we need that. So let's do that. And then why don't we, after we up our presence, why don't we try our hand at getting into the freaking tower? Treasurer. Sorry, it's next to the tower. The treasury. Let's see. You practice wearing the royal regalia and looking at yourself in a mirror. As young as you are a queen of the blood. That's a pretty sick title, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's a typo, but I don't understand it. Have you guys ever heard this? Queen of the blood? It means like being royals in your veins, right? You are your mother's daughter. You are a force to be reckoned with. Say your daily affirmations. You stare at yourself in the mirror and practice focusing and transmitting energy with only your eyes, turning the intensity of your gaze on and off at will. You practice using different styles of breathing in order to feel more energetic and to let that energy surround you for others to share. Does that work? I wonder. There are some things in this game, like especially the like court manners sort of thing, where they're like, you know, when you're going to compliment someone, if you're going to compliment them based on their appearance, you have to do it at the start of the conversation for it to sound genuine, because if you do it in the middle of conversation, it'll seem like you're just trying to compliment them for compliment's sake. And like, that's solid advice. There are a lot of things I learned in this game that just like live in my brain. So I don't know, maybe that does work. Like different styles of breathing. I should look more into breathwork and see if that's a real thing. That would be cool. It's like reverse empathy. Oh, I hear the jingle of a kitty cat. Alright. There are reports of a key thong. There are reports that a key thong has been sighted, leaving the old forest. I think that's how you say that. I've heard of this monster before, but I can't remember where. What's a key thong? I continue to be too stupid to live. Oh. A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. You guys just cross your fingers and hope? You have magic! You have magic! You said magic is for use in emergency situations. Is the rampant wild beast killing people not an emergency situation? How dangerous is your magic that it's not worth it? Jeez. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. What about magic? Yeah. So we just let it eat people? Surely. No. Everyone dies in the end. It's like week 12. Our mother died 3 months ago. I get that you are grieving Jocelyn, King Dowager Duke of Caloris, but like... What the... You can't say that to a 9th grader who just lost her mommy. What is it? You are what's wrong with this country, sir. Nova's in a decline. Yeah, I wonder why. Yikes. Yeah, I bet we are depressed. Also, there's a letter for you. Oh, interesting. Last time I played this, I didn't get this. Last time I played this on this computer. I've had it for years, so I've been through a bunch of computers, is what I wanted to say. But you see, I don't have the skip option, so this is new. Talarist, the Duke of Sedna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Do we bother working on our court manners? Because, like, we already accidentally accepted an invitation. Oh boy. What's our mood? Depressed. We don't want to be depressed. We were yielding, which was helping us, so we should get cheerful. Lonely and cheerful. Yielding, lonely and cheerful. That's probably good. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Alright, let's see. What do we do now? We still should probably work on our presence, right? We could have our faith also, but I think, well, our presence is about to be hard locked in a minute by hitting that 50. Hard lock, that's not a term, but you know, by hitting that 50. So maybe we should do composure and elegance. Oh, I forgot I wanted to go to the treasury. Y'all gotta remind me of these things. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's work on composure and elegance, and then we'll ham it all into presence next time. You practice deep breathing exercises, learning to find and maintain a sense of inner calm. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. He looks like someone from an anime. Who is it? Do you guys know? Chime in chat or comment down below if you know who he looks like. I'm trying to think. It's an older anime, I'm pretty sure, like in the era of like Oron and like the original Fruits Basket. I don't think it's really. He does kind of look like is it Hattori? Is that his name? The doctor from Fruits Basket. He kind of looks like him, but that's not who I'm thinking of. It's gonna drive me insane. Ah, Your Highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Sir? Sir, you are 26. Sir, we are 14. Sir? Why are you flirting with me? It's gross. It's gross. Blech. Oh no. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. You walk away. You walk away, girl. Oh. Okay, look. If you're 14 and a 26-year-old man hits on you, run. Screaming. Ooh. I get that this is like Fantasyland and like adulthood is age 15 and blah 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 blah. I don't know when the age of consent is, but she's a child. Even in the lore of her world, she's a child. Ew. I'm sorry if you were trying to sleep to this. Gross. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the most precious. Ugh. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. And like, I get that political marriages are a thing. But ew. Ew. You know, he's got a brother, right? Signuel. Signuel. Is he older or younger? Because, like, if he's younger, why don't we go with him? Blech. Nasty.
He really does want to marry me.
Ew. Politely decline. Although we have 0 social skills, so this will be great.
I need to let him down gently.
It wasn't gentle, but I think she's valid.
I am not marrying you. I'm only 14.
Correct.
I may not have been gentle.
You don't have to be gentle, honey. I see. I regret the misunderstanding. You should regret a whole lot more than that. Okay, I remembered this time. Treasury. Alright, our accounting and presence failed. That says the same thing as last time. And I might have just messed up our... Yeah, now we're angry. No. Current mood, angry. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to talk about it. No. Can we do math? We can't do math while angry. That's helpful. I guess we'll do math. Math. Off we go. It's only week 13. You know, guys, I don't think we're gonna make it to coronation tonight. Just strictly on the fact that we've only got about 30 minutes, like 35 minutes left of stream, and we're only 13 weeks in. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the druids, we have druids, apparently, who are also not dealing with that Keithong. One should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. Sounds like capitalism to me, but... You study bookkeeping and the art of notating incomes and expenditures, as well as how to determine the amount of funds a solvent business needs to keep on hand in order to continue functioning. Sorry if that was loud. I read this and I think of doing taxes, you know? Oh no, this is the bad music. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Why would we be merciful if you tried to murder someone? Kevin. Let's see. Mother Aris, Duchess of Lila. Father Nayland, Duke of Mead, he's dead. Coruscander, Duchess of Mead, and Carmion, Duchess Consort of Kegel. We already saw that Kegel has several younger half-siblings. I know that there are like family tree charts somewhere online, but I'm just gonna kind of guess my memories through here. I don't remember who Kegel was. Earl of Io. Is that all it said? Yeah. I remember this guy's kind of whack. Your Highness. The Slattern? I think this is a slur. Or an insult, at least. This woman dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Coruscander, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? Well, I'm stupid. She's unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. I was gonna say this guy is, like, too much, but you know what? His sister was almost poisoned, so, like, I think the anger is valid, actually. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? Only angry. Oh boy. I cannot do that accent, I'm sorry. It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mom's heart. Lied to her, they did, when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier, when he never would. He weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. I mean, he's not wrong. She is completely unrepentant. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. And I'm stupid. Can you imagine if in real life you got these little stickers that just like scrolled up in your vision every time you came across something, and it's like, you know, like you're having a conversation. Have you ever had a conversation that you thought went really well, and then you walk away and then like I don't know, 6 hours later, you go, oh, I said something awful. You just feel so stupid because if you had only realized in the moment, you wouldn't have said it. Can you imagine if we just got like a scrolling blue sticker right when it happened? I mean, like, it wouldn't stop you from saying the stupid thing because it happens after, but then you'd be like, oh no. That's what social anxiety feels like, actually. These scrolling blue stickers of, you're stupid. That's how I feel every day, you know? Anyone else with anxiety out there? You know what I mean, right?
I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but...
Alright. What do we think? Put her to work, imprison her, execute her. I mean, where exactly are we putting her to work? Because she was working in the kitchens and tried to poison someone. And like, I don't know if she was justified or not because I'm too stupid to know anything, but I still don't think... Hot take. Murder? Bad. You know? What do you guys think? What should we do? Do we believe in the death penalty in this country? I feel like, personally, prison is good enough. I think I'm gonna go... Murder is kind of cringe. Exactly. Exactly. But like, is it cringe enough to be lethal? Well, to you. I mean, murder is lethal. New from Webster's, murder is lethal. I'm thinking imprison her. I'm gonna go with imprison her.
You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again.
Exactly.
You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life.
I've already lost the accent, I'm sorry.
You'll not have me.
All of a sudden, uh-oh, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction. I continue to be inept in life. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. I guess death was the answer. Well... Ooh. Angie. I feel like you would be more traumatized. Like, you just watched a woman be, like, murdered in front of you. I mean... Yeah, it's murder. I mean, it was self-defense, but it's still death.
Clean that up.
Yikes. Big yikes. 14, so that's... It's been 3.5 months since our mother died, and we just watched a lady be murdered in front of us, and we're just like...
Clean that up.
Like, yikes. Grief is really hard in duality. We are angry. Being angry will not help me get into the treasury. I would like to be less angry. How do I get... What's the opposite of angry? Scared? Somebody scare me. I'm angry. How do I get scared? If I visit the tomb. So we watch a woman be stabbed to death in front of us, and then we go to the graveyard and mourn our mother. There's some complicated psychology happening in this little princess. A sip of tea. You pay your respects to your mother's tomb and wonder if the same fate is waiting for you. That's a good question. I mean, we did almost die. Okay. I shouldn't hum, I'm terribly off key, I know it. Let's see, weapons in the military we're good at because we are grumpy. Can we do math? We can do math, although we're about to hit a block. Should we do more military while we're angry? Gee, I wish we had that archery skill earlier. Let me know if you guys have any opinions here. Where should we go next? What do we have coming up? Nothing immediately. I know that there's a festival coming, but we haven't been told about it yet. But it is soon. But it doesn't matter because we're too angry to focus on any sort of nice festival things. I mean, we can do the things that we're bad at, we just will do them slower. Maybe... I might do another round of strategy and some trade to try and up our economics so we can one day get into that treasury so we can get our magical girl crystal. Trade, because we can't keep doing accounting, we're gonna hit our block. But I'll give us more strategy just so in case we accidentally spark war with all of our terrible social skills. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade what they have grown or made with others who have different skills. Bartering. We've learned the basics of bartering. I guess I didn't think they literally meant trade, but I guess they do. You learn about how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. That's what an army is for. You may now tour the barracks on the weekends. I have no idea what kind of emotional impact that's going to have on an impressionable 9th grader, but I guess about the same emotional impact as ROTC, right? Which, if you're not in the US, what did I do there? I don't know if that showed up. I can apparently scroll through the text. Weird. If you're not in the US, our military has, like, outreach programs with high schoolers. They call it ROTC. As you are walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound, like my cat meowing in the other room. One sec. She has been banished. Sorry about that. As you were walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Thank you. I was like, come on, come on. Come on, Elodie. An owl in daylight and a dead leaf. Someone important will die. Will die in the next few months. Yeah, it's gonna be me. Uh-oh. Well, should we start writing our will? We've only got about 20 minutes left on stream tonight. Is it gonna be us? We've got a few months, she says. So that's... months is like 4 weeks, so it's like anywhere between 4, 8, maybe 12. Yeah, every time you see a failed check, you're like, oh god, somebody just lied to me. And like sometimes that's not what it means. Like it's just a little bit of tidbit of information for you to know that like doesn't actually impact the story. Or like a tiny aside comment. But every time you see the blue failed, you're like, oh, I have killed her. It's the worst. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting. I know it's not it, but it feels like he's just gonna be like, well, your aunt's dead. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Perhaps we will be intelligent enough to actually invest.
Thank you for seeing me.
Nope, that's the princess voice. Well, let me take a sip of tea. I'm running out of voices, guys.
Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment.
And we're too stupid to invest in a hospital. Great. That's gonna bode real well if we go to war.
Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster?
No, honey. We are not interested. Oh. Nova's in a decline, alright? I get that it's like medieval times and we don't know how stuff works, but oh, that's not good. Tour barracks makes us less yielding and more pressured, so we're going to boot camp. Cool. We need to be less angry, so we gotta get scared. Oh, there we go. Let's visit the dungeons. We'll be yielding and afraid. Affected by yieldingness. I don't think that's a word. I mean, it might be. It doesn't seem right. You creep through the castle dungeons, catching glimpses here and there of the fate that awaits troublemakers in this kingdom. Even nobles can end up here sometimes. It's a good reminder to stay on the straight and narrow. Ominous. So we can send people to the dungeon, can't we? Oh, you know, I think we could have sent Juliana to the dungeon, probably. Like, that's where she would have gone if we arrested her. We're yielding now. Oh, I want to look at skills. Royal demeanor? Is that what we need? Yes. Composure and elegance we should work on to get that presence up. Royal demeanor, royal demeanor. Boop, boop, boop. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. Can I practice that? Like, just in real life? That would be amazing. Maybe I should practice composure. We're curing anxiety out here. You practice sitting calmly while your teacher circles around you and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. Can I, like, take a composure class in real life? I would benefit greatly from this. Reminds me there's a book, it might be a series, I'm not sure. It's like Princess Academy, where like all these farm girls get trained to be the next princess before the prince picks his princess, you know, his bride to be. I know I would read that and like obsessively try to copy their classes. This game makes me want to do that. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever tried stacking books on your head? How many can you stack? Because I got as far as 5 Harry Potter books, being able to walk with them. But it's been a while, so. You practice the elegant way to hold and sip from a teacup, your pinky slightly extended for balance. Or, you know, to be fancy. You have unlocked a new outfit. We got fancy outfits. There's the festival. A little blip. OBS is a little fussy today. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, it is pitching quite the fit. Although now it's giving me a little green light. I'll keep going for a little bit and see if it gives out on us. We are almost to the stopping point I wanted for tonight, so we'll see if it can handle the next 15 minutes, but if not, we might end a little early. We'll see.
What do you mean, not safe?
Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now. Decide later. There's a letter for you as well.
It's from Briony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead.
Another name I have seen around and immediately forgotten who it belongs to.
She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows.
That would be where I saw the name.
Kevin.
It's probably Kevin, but I'm gonna call him Kevin.
She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any suggestions for her.
Elodie, because you're supposed to build Elodie up however you want, she doesn't have a lot of like personal interests of her own, but it does make her a little flat. Like, come on, you're 14, you don't have any idea of any adventures. We are yielding, which is good. I want to keep us there in order for us to be able to get into the treasury. Let's see. Do we have enough to get in yet? Accounting is partial success. That's good. So we're getting better at math. You try to explain to the guards that you need to visit the treasury in order to get an accurate report on the domain's finances. They waver slightly, but in the end, they stand by your father's commands. And we're angry. Okay, we got a new outfit. Coronet boosts royal demeanor. Oh yay, it's the princess outfit. Or really, queen outfit. Let's see. And our outfit balances out the fact that we are too pissed to talk to people. But we got a partial success with our math. Our accounting. But I can't get it up more without... I can take the risk and hope that 50 is enough in accounting and put it into presence and accounting. But if I'm wrong, then we'll be wasting a turn. What do you think? I don't remember what the values have to be. I always feel like so rushed to get to the lumen crystal because like you can't do anything in your magic ability until you have it. And so if you put it off for too long, you know, you're screwed, but I think we can go presence and accounting. Economics, accounting. Let's see. She's so mad. You plant your feet in a strong stance, imagining that you are a tree, deeply rooted in the earth. You can feel that power within you and know that you will not be pushed aside. That actually kind of fits with how mad she is. You learn about the concept of diminishing returns, a point after which spending more on a particular project fails to improve it as much as previous spending did. This is true for energy too, actually. Like, in real life, like, if you're really invested in a project, or like, I'm gonna say a YouTube channel, but I'm not actually talking about myself. But if you are really invested in it for a long time, or like, you know, an essay, if you hit burnout while you're working on it, you can reach this point where something that should have taken you 20 minutes takes you an hour because you're just so tired. And at that point, you really need to just step back and take that hour to rest, so that way the work will continue to only take you 20 minutes instead of wasting hours upon hours upon hours of trying to get work done. So this is your daily reminder to be kind to yourself and take breaks when you need them. Your accounting skill is now 50. You may not increase this until other economics are 25 or higher. Oh right, I forgot immediately about this. I'm the worst. Today is the procession, and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. Okay. Do we play it safe? Do we show off? Or do we just do a sort of, what's the word? Token showing up, you know? What do we think, guys? Personally, I think our social skills are garbage and we should not make any speeches. But I'll let you guys chime in with your opinions if you have any preference. We could just stay in the castle. We might be sad if we do that, though. And it might tell our enemies that we're scared. But if we go out, you know, they might use that opportunity to attack us. Decisions. Well, we're almost to my stopping point tonight. So I say we take the risk, and if we die, we die. Any objections? I'm gonna go for it.
I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever.
My little girl. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. Like I said, our social skills are abysmal. At the end of the route, you help the priestess turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Oh, I didn't get this before. Then the new life is blessed, and all the attendants join in song. Okay, I didn't die. I don't know if it's possible to die on this. I never have, but I wouldn't put it past this game. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Is this the one where there's a dance immediately after? Do you know, Lightning? I know that there is a birthday dance, but I can't remember. Or is that the one where you have to survive the carriage ride? I don't remember. Guess we're flying blind. I think it might be the birthday party carriage ride situation, so we might be in the clear. Yeah, but I think it's like a two-parter. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Probably not tonight, though. What mood do I want to be in? Well, I don't want to be angry. Let's get afraid. What's gonna scare us the most? Wait, we have to check the treasury. Damn. Alright. I want to get in that treasury. But it's gonna take us some time because we've maxed our accounting. And trade and production is gonna take us a bit. I think what I am going to do is save here. As you can see, I haven't played in a while. Let's see. What am I gonna name it? I'm gonna name it Get in the Treasury. Whoa! Too many T's. And my keyboard is freaking out. Treasury. So that way I remember. I tend to name saves in this game as whatever the hell I was up to, so I don't forget. I'm gonna call it that, and we can pick this up on another night, I think. So I'm going to flip us over here. Oh, where did I go? There I am. Oh, this was fun though. Not too bad for my very first ever live stream. What do you mean disconnected? Just as I say it, of course, OBS is like, I've disconnected. I really appreciate people coming out, is what I was trying to say. Definitely a learning curve, but I had a lot of fun, and I would like to keep doing this. So let me know either in chat if you're here, or in the comments if you're on the VOD team. Let me know if you guys would like to see more streams, more of Long Live the Queen, or something else. I can't do ASMR streams, like specifically ASMR, just because there are a lot of factors in my area that I can't control the sound. So like I can't control if my cat's gonna meow or if a car alarm is gonna go off outside. I live in a kind of busy area, so with my recorded videos I can do a lot of editing, but cool. I like being able to sit here and like chat with you too. It feels a lot more connected, you know? Like obviously I create because I get something out of it. I enjoy creating, but I think whenever people are like, "Oh, you're just doing this for attention," like yeah, everybody's doing everything they're doing for attention. Humans like attention. Celestial foxes like attention. We want human connection. We want celestial connection. We want to feel part of something. And I think having a live chat like this, or doing even just live premieres, really gives you that, you know? So I definitely will do more streams. I'm not sure if they will be on this channel or if I'll start a second channel for live streams and just for Ophelia's like louder stuff, you know? I'll keep you guys posted on that. I definitely would love to play through more of this game because we did not die, but we did not get to the end. But for now, I'm gonna head on out, so Good night, guys. Take care, alright?